So guys, welcome back. By the way, if you are new to this channel, you've not subscribed, please do so. Just click on that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. By the way, so now we are making a move here, and I want you guys to actually pay attention to this move and why we will be moving this certain way. By the way, so I mean, if you are following this channel consistently, we will see how we actually predicted this bullish move, right? And we once said that once this price actually gets to this level, we actually have a drop, which I think we are kind of having, right? We are still on a bearish move, but before that we are on a bullish move. But to understand this analysis better, guys, I want us to start from the weekly time frame, and I'll tell you why we will be taking such trade on the 4-hour time frame. Now see this weekly time frame. I want you guys to pay attention properly. You can see this weekly time frame. I've highlighted a certain level here, this top and bottom, right? Once the price, first of all, on the GBPUSD, price was dropping, right? Then it got to a certain period of time, price started ranging. Here we can see it here. We saw that once price dropped to this low level here, it rose up, came to this level, drop again to this low level, rose up to this high level here, which one of the reasons why I took this high level as our resistance level and I took this low level as our support level. Now notice something again. We all know that once price breaks below support level, price will definitely come and test that level again. We saw it here. Price actually broke the support level. Price do come here to once it comes to this level, we will see this bullish move that occurred. But guess what? The price actually broke below the support level. And of course, we expect price to come test the support level, which is exactly what we've had now. So once price has tested the support level, what are we expecting? Another bearish move again, another drop. So it is what we are still having, which is more visible on the daily time frame. You see on this weekly time frame, we are having this huge candlestick wick here. So this is, the price is now dropping. By the way, this is one of the reasons why we added this huge candlestick wick. Now we will go to the daily time frame to be able to confirm it. Now I also want you to see this movement, guys. You can see this movement here. We are on a bearish move from here. Price has been dropping for a couple of weeks. It has been dropping. We see lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Now I added 10 period moving average. For those of you that trade 10 period moving average, we all know once price is below 10 period moving average, we have to short it. But if it is above, we have to go long. So clearly, this price is below the 10 period moving average, which means we have to short it. So I'm using 10 period moving average, by the way. So now take a look at this movement, guys. We see that most of the time, once we have a pullback do come to the 10 period moving average. Take a look at here. I'll start from here for quick analysis though. We see this pullback came to our 10 period moving average. We saw this drop that broke the previous lows. We saw this pullback that came to our 10 period moving average. We saw this drop again and a little bit of a pullback that came close to our 10 period moving average, though it came close to it. Now this drop occurred. Of course, we are expecting a pullback, which happened, and you can see this pullback came to our 10 period moving average, close to it. We still have kind of like 10 to 20 pips before it hits our 10 period moving average. Then of course we should be expecting a drop. Reason why we are having this drop, reason why we had that huge candlestick, that will now take us down to the daily time frame. You can see this daily time frame clearly. You can see this movement. We saw this bearish move, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Of course, this was the support level, right? This level that I've highlighted, this was the support level on the weekly time frame, where price broke below it. Then price has now come to test it. Let's start this movement from here. We saw price drop here, a pullback occurred here. We saw this price drop again. Notice this level here, price dropped to this level, a pullback has occurred, right? Now this price has now broken that support level we once talked about on weekly time frame, and now price has come to test the same level. Now notice that price has come to this previous pullback level. We all know how lower lows and lower highs movements is being made. So now we've come to this level. What we are expecting next is another bearish move to actually drop and take out these lows. So we are expecting a bearish move to take out these lows, but will the price just give us that bearish move, a drop movement downward? Definitely no. It will not just give us that movement downward. It will kind of give us like a bearish move, a little bit of a correction, another bearish move, a little bit of a correction. That is exactly what we'll be seeing on the daily time frame. So this daily time frame, we are on a bearish move, right? And you can see of today when we are doing this analysis, we are on a correction Once the correction is over, guys, notice that we are still on a correction. It depends on when you are watching it. We are still on a correction. Maybe once the New York section open, maybe the correction will be over. Who knows? I don't know. We don't know, but we know that we are still on a correction. Once the correction is over, we'll be expecting a drop. So expect it. GBP USD daily time frame also, we are on a bearish move. That will now take us to take this trade on our 4-hour time frame. Now take a look at this 4-hour time frame that we once talked about. Take a look at it now. First of all, we can see this bearish move drop. There we had the correction, give us 2. We see its correction, and the price did not go up. It actually gave us another drop again. So you can clearly see that we are on a bearish move. So I mean, it is very, very easy. Nobody will tell you this is now on a bearish move. Now we can see on a correction, like I said before, the correction will soon be over. Once the correction is over, maybe on the New York session, who knows? I don't know. We don't know. The correction might not be over today, but we are still in a correction. Once the correction is over, another drop will be made, right? So I personally believe once this correction comes to the 10-period moving average, we would have a drop. That is what I believe, but price may not play out that way. So I just wanted to have it in mind. But I would want to see this price come to this 10-period moving average, because we saw this drop here, then a pullback occurred to this 10-period moving average, drop again. So once this pullback, at least this pullback should react at this 10-period moving average, then again a drop should be made. So 4-hour time frame, we are on a bearish move. If you have to take this trade, you have to short this trade. And secondly, I've had, we see this price is below the 10-period moving average. We all know once the price is below it, we have to go long. I mean, take a look at this movement. When we be predicting this movement, if you're following this channel consistently, how we be going bullish move, a pullback bullish move. All this period we were predicting this bullish move, the price was above the 10-period moving average. But clearly we can see here that on this 4-hour time frame, the price is below 10-period moving average. So we are still on a bearish move. But as of recent, a pullback is occurring. Once this pullback occurs finish, then we'll be getting a drop. Now let's see what this 1-hour time frame says. By the way, let me take a look at this, right? See this drop. We can start from this huge drop, a correction, then a huge drop has been made. So we should kind of see like a correction to come and take out. Let's see the correction will take out this level. If not, or if it does not take out this level, we should be able to see take out this level. Let's see, it will take out the level of 1.12408. If it breaks above it, it does not take out this level, then it will be able to take out this level, which is about 1.12890. Then we will definitely see a drop. So we are expected to see a drop at 2 levels, either at this level here on this GBPUSD, or it will come up to take out this level here and see a drop. So watch out for it, GBPUSD.